Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Kellen Mond and the Minnesota Vikings.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Chargers. And down it goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. This is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really had zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 7 catches, 68 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of
nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on a return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. So excellent starting position here for the Vikings. They'll be led out by the rookie 3rd-round pick from Texas A&M. It's Kellen Mond.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. 13 carries, 63 yards. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Well, he's the #2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to #1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. Mond looks to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now Mond on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown. Adam Thielen. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 1st-quarter lead. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Kiki QT now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense for the Vikings, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Vikings, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Herbert now. And they try to set up the screen, but that almost disaster as it falls incomplete. Very nearly a turnover, but it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he shifts past him. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team. So I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And, yes, out come the flags.
Face mask, defense.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. A give. This is Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings feature back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. 2nd in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So here are the Vikings to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mon now off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Mon looks to throw on 1st down. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To Jefferson on the slant. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Cook. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Now Mon. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. Boy, it's such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll run with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No return here for QT, so this will come out to the 25. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. Herbert on 1st down now. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st down, it's Herbert. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, Herbert. It'll go as a gain of 11 and nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on second and long. Herbert. And this is Cook with a grab. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here's Mond.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
That is caught by Thielen. And all the way down to the 26. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll roll him out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At the 20. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Herbert going to try and run. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. of the gun. Eckler running it. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive. Give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability to scatter bodies and move people enough to pick up 1st downs. That's what we just saw right there.
On 2nd and goal, Herbert. He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Bond going to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there, second and goal.
Again, it's Cook.
And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
To throw on second and 10. Herbert. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and 2, Herbert. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Herbert throwing again. He finds his man, complete. It's Cook. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw again on second down, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Cook. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now it's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back. And
oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30.
I need to get my swag right there.
10. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Second and goal from the 1. They try again with Cook, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No return here for QT, so this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Herbert going to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Gary and Conley, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And he's got this to Jefferson. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. More from L.A. in a moment. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Kiki QT now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.